all the way from Sydney to Olympia.
Ancient Olympia. The start of the race.
The competitors would have walked up here, feeling their pride, their moment of glory, and they couldn't be right of what is ahead of them next. The competitors would have been coming through this tunnel and not knowing what will happen next. They would have come out here to a roaring crowd of 45,000 people that all can hold, and then they would have had a look at the judges and not knowing what they would thought them themselves. And that is where the judges would have sat.
The race.
As you can see now, the competitors are walking slowly up to the start line. There's 4 of them there, but they might not be in the race. This is the competitors putting their feet down, and they would have put them as close as possible to get the best start, which wasn't true.
Ready, set, go.
And he's off! And he's going as fast as he possibly can. And it's about to be a new world record. He's going, and look at this. Everybody, look at this. And he's about to cross the finish line, and there we have it. And let's take a look at that in slow motion. And a marvellous leap there from Stephen Phillips.
The celebrations.
And the celebrations have started. This is the temples that were dedicated to Zeus.
Yeah. There'd been one from the Athenians, and the other ones would have been from Ithaca and all the other towns and cities and places. And Alice would have gave one too.
And this would have been the Athenian treasury that they dedicated to Zeus. And here, this is the Temple of Hera. And the Temple of Hera was dedicated to Hera, the goddess of... That was the queen goddess that was married to Zeus. And this is the temple, and this is where they would have came to worship Hera. And again, they weren't allowed inside the temple because it was too sacred. They had to worship outside the temple. And so this was the Temple of Hera, and this is just the remains of the Temple of Hera. Hera was the goddess of woman and marriage.
And this would have been...
Temple of Zeus.
This here is a Temple of Zeus. And that's what the common wood looks like in the ancient times. It was erected by the German archaeologist school, and because of the 2004 Greek Games, they did it for that. And so this is, they've done it. That was for the 2004 Greek Games.
The original.
And this was the original one.
To the base.
And this is what it would have looked like. And some of the base isn't real, except the other pieces are pieced together.
Yeah, that's what it would have been.
That would have been the base.
And this is a picture of what the actual temple would have looked like.
And that is, it must have been about a 20.
These are the pillars that got destroyed in a major earthquake that destroyed the Temple of
It had
Zeus.
to have been about a 20.
Training arena.
Here would have been the training area to practice wrestling, boxing, and jumping. And this is where they would have covered their bodies in oil.
Philip II and Alexander the Great.
Philip II started this little dome temple here, and except then Philip died in battle. Well, actually, because he didn't die in battle, his son ordered to kill him so he could become king, and Philip II made this, who was Alexander the Great's father, and then Alexander the Great came in and finished it for him. Funny that, you know? And Alexander the Great,